So null pointer is a pointer which doesn't point to any memory address or object, so it has a special value. In C++, we use null keyword to assign a null pointer. So let's say we have a pointer, we created a pointer, and we don't have any value like memory address at that moment, so we use null keyword to make it as a null pointer. So another use is when we use it to value dereference that pointer. In that time we can check it has a valid memory or not by using null pointer null value, so that we just get a valid value. And next is when we have a function and we don't have any value proper memory address, so we can use null pointer as a return to return from that function. Next is the constructors and destructors. So constructors are the special function named as a class, and we don't have any return type in constructor. So this function is called automatically when we initialize when we create any object in C++. So it is mainly used for initialize our default data, or any game state, or we want to assign any resource in that time, so we use the constructor. So main use is when we want to create a game object or any character, let's say. So have to define some initial value. If we don't have any particular value in that time, we can initialize with the initial value like health with 100 digit hard-coded value, or position with a particular origin or a specific position. So destructors are also a special function which is also named as a class name, and it doesn't have any return type and also any parameter. So it is automatically invoked when the object is out of scope, or got destroyed. So it is very helpful when we want to destroy our resource, or we want to release our memory. So it is very helpful in that. So for example, we have some game state, and we just got game over. We want to release our all resources on that time, so we can use destructor in that case. So we have mainly three types of constructors. First is the default constructor, which is a constructor when we don't have any constructor defined in our class, so compiler create a default constructor in that time with the no parameter. So we can create also with no parameter, so that we can define a default values. Let's say we have a player and we want to create a default value, initialize with the default value health, so we can pass 100 there. Next is the parameterized constructor. So when we create a constructor with one parameter or more parameter, so that we can initialize the game state, a specific game state of any object. So we can use parameterized constructor in that time. So let's say we have a object, and we want to create a player a specific location, let's say in middle of somewhere, so we pass the position on that time and we can create that one. So next is the copy constructor. So we have we want to create this is a constructor when we pass a copy of object as a parameter, and we copy that object and create a new object with the same values. So it is a copy constructor. So it is very helpful when we want to clone our game character, so we can use this copy constructor in that case.